Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have the next edition of Clone Wars. This is a shop your stash kind of series that my girl Amanda and I do together, where we shop our own stash to see if we have the same colors of eyeshadow that are in the hyped up palettes, the ones that are getting ready to release, if I can talk. And you know, some people request things for us, and there's things that are on our radar that we like, and we try to do what is in these palettes with what we have in our own stash to kind of tell ourselves we don't need to buy that palette, or to tell you guys, you know, shop your stash first. You may want that palette, you may not, after you shop your stash and find out whether or not you have the same colors already in your collection. If these are palettes that you want to buy, we are not telling you not to buy them by any stretch of the imagination. If you want to buy it, go for it. We're just saying that sometimes those of us that, like me and Amanda, when we do no buys, we kind of alleviate some of the temptation by shopping our stash first. That's all we're trying to say. It's a little economically, well, it's a little more economically sound, if I can speak. Whew, it is that day. Anywho, let's get on to the actual palette. We are doing the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I think this was requested, but I also think that it was kind of on Amanda's radar. She will correct me if I'm wrong. It is a pretty palette. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty. A lot of neutrals, but it's got purples and greens, which I like. And of course, it's got the requisite black. Don't they all? But this one is not your average matte black. It's got just a hint of shimmer to it. And I have one in my collection already, and I'm about to show it to you. I have mostly Coastal Scents. I know that's not going to surprise everyone, but not everything is Coastal Scents, and that may surprise people. I actually have one shade that is coming from a palette. It is the very last shade, so you know, you're gonna have to wait for that one. All right, as always, I will have a picture up here somewhere if I don't already. I am going to work from the top left to right and then go down to the second row and then the third row. There are 3 rows, and let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that makes what, 21 shades? We got this. Hopefully I can fit it all on my arm because, well, there's only so much arm there. Let's see, starting with the top one, Breakaway. I have chosen the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Reef Sand. It has just a hint of shimmer, and I think it's really pretty. Moving on to the next one, for Stranded, I have chosen Coastal Scents Light Apricot. I do not have any primer or anything like that on because, well, they're just swatches. They're easy, quick swatches. Moving on to the third shade, that is Blaze. I have chosen Coastal Scents Caramel Ice. Love these shades. I absolutely love them. And look how similar they are. I mean, this one is just a little bit icier looking, but they're such similar shades. The first 4 shades have slightly different tones and slightly different finishes, but they all look so similar. The 4th shade is Weekender. I have chosen Chamois Nude, and this is just kind of like a matte, and it is so similar to my natural skin tone. I have a little bit more color now, so it is showing up a little bit better than normal. And the next one is Still Shot. Let's see what I have chosen. This is Coastal Scents Peach Brew. Let me give you a little swatch at this one. And let's see, put it right there. I did not get a good amount on my finger. So that is Peach Brew for Still Shot. And the next one is Riff. I have chosen Coastal Scents Harvest Brown. Give you that swatch right there. I am not a good left-handed swatcher. I need to work on this. And the last one in the top row is Good as Gone. And I have chosen Coastal Scents Root Beer. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this one. And that is Root Beer for Good as Gone. All right, moving on to the second row. Let me move these over so I'm not stretching so much. The first one is called Hell Ride. I have chosen Coastal Scents Fine Wine. Get that swatch for you. My finger was a little damp from, I have a cloth here that I keep wiping my finger off in between swatches. That is Fine Wine for Hell Ride. Then for Baja, I have chosen Coastal Scents Dark Mango. Let me see what that one looks like. That is Dark Mango for Baja. The next one is Accelerate, and I have chosen Coastal Scents Lava. Looks like that. This is another pretty one. They're like metallic shimmers. I adore them. That is Lava for Accelerate. Next is Guilt Trip, and I have gone away from Coastal Scents for this one. Caking it vintage for my girl Nora. That's what she would call me, vintage. This is an e.l.f. single in the color purple. I mean, because it's purple. I know you can't buy these anymore, but those of you that have them in your collection, they are super nice. That is the e.l.f. single in purple for Guilt Trip. Ignite is the next one, and I have gone back to Coastal Scents, and I have chosen Peachy Copper. That is Peachy Copper. All right, Smog. I know this is one that I have seen in tons of Urban Decay palettes, and it's a very popular one. Hopefully I can do it justice. This is the Coastal Scents Golden Sienna. Let me get you that swatch here. That is Golden Sienna. And the last one in that row is Wanderlust. Again, a Coastal Scents. This one is Forest Eve. Let me get you that swatch right here. Love these metallic shimmers from Coastal Scents. Absolutely love them. They're so pigmented. All right, going on to the last row. The first one is Wild Heart, and I have chosen Coastal Scents Panama Rose. Such a pretty color. I'm in love with these Coastal Scents. They're metallic shimmers. I don't know what they call them. I'll have to look that up, but they're such a great formula. Their mattes are good, but their metallic shimmers are the best. I mean, their satins are good too, but the ones that have this like high shimmer and shine to them, those are the best ones from Coastal Scents. All right, moving along to the second one. That is Punk, and I have chosen Deep Roast by Coastal Scents. And you see they don't swatch as good. The mattes don't swatch as well, but they are very buildable. So I do really like them, but nothing can replace those shimmers for me. All right, the next one, third row, third shadow is Double Life. I have chosen Coastal Scents Sun Dried. And let's see, I'm getting down to the elbow again. That is Sun Dried for Double Life. The requisite black is Jet, of course. I have chosen Coastal Scents Gunpowder. This one it's kind of like a satin finish to it. And there is that one. I'm sure you could achieve the same look with like a matte or even a shimmer black if you were to have that one. But that is mine for Jet. What one was that? Gunpowder, that's right. Almost forgot. The next one is Drift, and that is Coastal Scents Concrete Jungle. It is a very cool toned gray. We're just going to keep going down the arm here. That is for Drift. Two more shades. This next one, I really need a wet finger. This is for Radio, and this is out of my Sephora Colorista palette. This must be swatched wet or you don't get the right effect with it. Hopefully I can get the right effect. Let me get my finger wet again. There we go. Right on the elbow. There it is from the Sephora Colorista palette. And let's get the last one, the one and only shadow that I am taking out of a palette. I had some singles that were kind of close, but tonally just weren't quite what I was looking for as far as duping this. The last one is Big Sky. It is a cool toned shimmer green. Most of my greens are warm toned because that's just what I prefer for my skin tone. But if you happen to have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the first one that she came out with, I think this is called Enchanted. Nope. Which one is this? Diva. It's the third one right here. That is almost an exact dupe of Big Sky in this Urban Decay. So we're going all the way down here. It's a smidge darker, and that is a very awkward swatch. Sorry about that. But there it is. There is all of it. I really should have gone on both arms, but you know, I gotta be awkward. If I wasn't awkward, I wouldn't be me. So that is my interpretation, as Amanda would say, of this Urban Decay Born to Run palette. She is going to be using completely different products because I don't think she owns anything that I have used here, because I don't think she has the Jaclyn Hill. And that would be the only thing that she would be in danger of owning that I have. So check her out. She might have some shades that you already have in your collection, and it might be just that pop of color that is intriguing you with this palette. So she's going to be linked down below. I really hope you go watch her video, show her some love. If you have any suggestions for palettes that you want us to dupe, please leave those in a comment, because we take those very seriously, and if someone suggests something, we try to dupe it for you. So again, this is my interpretation of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I do feel pretty confident that I could achieve pretty much the same looks that I would as if I owned the real Urban Decay palette. So I am not in danger of wanting to go out and buy this one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.